Good morning, Potluck Pavilion of practitioners, the ethereal Potluck Pavilion. I'm Stacia, and this is your sometimes daily cup of sugar. Okay, let's talk about sugar. This is a really good example. What we're going to talk about today are the things that keep us stuck. Sure, Pema Chodron's already talked about this. Many people have talked about getting unstuck. There's a lot of sugar out there that can be gathered and utilized around this subject. And notice I'm completely doubting my own ability to know or to offer anything around this subject, because I just went to immediately citing, I'm just looking at Brene Brown. Today is the opening, what is it called? What's a book? Launch. It's out. Her book, Atlas of the Heart, which I'm delighted to read because the word Atlas just keeps coming up and up for me. So if some word keeps coming up in your life, pay attention. Actually, if some word doesn't come up in your life, pay attention. Them's the rules. Okay, so I want to talk about sugar and things that just stop me from communicating. And people will say, like, speaking my truth. It just stops me from, yeah, you could say that. I just probably wouldn't say that. I might say things that stop me from free and full expression of this particular arrangement and constellation of body parts and time and experience and knowledge and some wisdom and love. This is basically what we're all made of. Okay, so one of the things that stops me from that is feeling like I'm not good enough, or I don't know what I'm talking about, and feeling like it has to look a certain way before I can let other people in. I can talk about transparency today. So I love the idea of the cup of sugar, because again, we're not borrowing it. There's no need to pay me back. Anything that you find here that you perceive as that works for you as sugar, take it. Use it up. So I was thinking, oh, well, my favorite kind of sugar, honestly, is really the natural, like the turbinado sugar. It's so pretty on top of things and crunchy on top of things. It's wonderful. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll do a picture for the front of a picture. No one calls it that. From my sticker book in 1978. I'll put up, there are too many things. This YouTube business, oh my gosh. You have to put like a little picture up. I keep calling it a picture. God, my brain's not working. I've had some coffee. I've had my medication. It's because I'm using my iPad to film, and I've never done that before, which unfortunately is pretty much like having a 7x9 photograph of yourself that moves in front of you in real time. I think it's awful. Anyway, so seeing myself, my small self is just coming out of the iPad, distracting my higher self. It happens. Okay, sugar. So this is the sugar I like. It's what I would use if I wanted to sprinkle a little on yogurt or something else, or the floor, as you probably heard I just did. And I could put it in my grandmother's china sugar bowl. I have a lot of sugar bowls. I have some depression glass sugar bowls. I have this beautiful Corel sugar bowl. Or I don't even know if it's a sugar bowl. It's a little cup. But it's not for broiler or stovetop use. Corel by Corning. Love the Corningware company. And I don't know what it's made of. So I could put it in here and it's so cute. Look at the pattern. It's so relevant. It's like all the things I love. It's little green flowers and it just looks pretty in there. Yeah. Well, that just took us like 2 minutes instead of me just coming on here without eyebrows and eyelashes. And like not stopping to do that thing that we have to do before we can do the other thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because everything really works, it's a series. It's cause and effect. And yes, you can talk about the karma of the whole thing, or we can simply talk about prompts and outcomes, causes and effects. This thing, then that thing. This thing, then that thing. So if I have to put on eyebrows and pour the sugar into a pretty bowl before I can come and talk to you, well, do you hear the slow sucking? Not even slow. Swirling, sucking vortex of destruction that is something that sucks us away from our true selves, from awareness. Yeah, that would be one of the things. So I like to show you things, and things are good. Material objects are fun. I wish I had a complete set, but what would I do with it? This is fine. This is plenty. And it would also work in the Anchor Hocking. Now this can go in the microwave, the dishwasher, etc. And it has a snazzy little top. I love the Anchor company. All right, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today is I wanted to try out the iPad and see. I don't know, maybe the sound will be better. I have this really great microphone. We'll see if the sound's any better. Or if it just sounds like I'm in a cave. So much love. Carry on. Use those cups of sugar. And I will catch you on the flip side, Master Blaster.